Howdy homeowners, we are on a roof. This particular home was built in 2000, but this roof is not original. And my reasons for saying that is one, I'm not sliding off it. These granules are still well embedded in the tabs. And two, when you're on the attic side, you're looking at these two flues, the water heater and the furnace. They are leaning against the roof sheathing. That usually happens when the new roof is put on and the roofers don't attempt to center those flue pipes in the openings. So that poses a bit of a fire hazard, and now another roofer's got to come out and address that. But I'm going to talk about roofers and how you need to be careful when you pick them. So I don't know who did this roof. I honestly don't want to know, but their craftsmanship was lacking. I don't even know if they knew what they were doing. Roofing's one of those trades where you don't need a license to do it, but man, you really do need to know what you're doing. I'm going to quickly scan around and show you some of the things that they did wrong here. One, they didn't seal any exposed nail heads. They are all just rusting. We have really poor overlap. They didn't know how to finish these ridges. So, I mean, we're looking at this. It isn't straight at all. The last course is crooked. That's fine. There's still good overlap. It would stop water, but they didn't do a good job driving in nails. So we have pop nails everywhere. There's a protruding nail here lifting up that shingle tab. That'll let water blow underneath it. We have areas where roofing nails have popped through. And I see there was about 3 or 4 of them here. Of course, now trying to go back to find them is going to be hard, so I'm skip that. When the house was built, they probably didn't put in kick-out flashing, but they should have put in some kick-out flashing or diverter flashing here, prevent any water running down the roof from running down the siding. They didn't do that. I don't know what they were thinking when they attached the last course here, but all those shingles came loose, and now all these nail heads are just completely exposed. I don't know what they were thinking, but they're all just going to continue to fall off if they were ever there. We have some damaged shingles at the ridge, but then again, that could just be per its age and wear, birds landing on it. Here, this little protrusion, this is over the fireplace. Unique situation here, though. There's one skinny course of shingles because they must have ran the whole house first and then done this section last, and they cut the course, so it may be hard to see, but looking through that hole right there, wait a second, where am I looking? Yeah, looking through that hole right there, you may not be able to see it. That's roof sheathing. There's no tar paper. There's no course of shingles below that. That hole there, that hole there, that hole there goes straight down to the OSB roof sheathing. So water's just going to flow down this roof, go down in that hole, start rotting that out pretty quick. Here we're at the sunroom, looking at this red shingles, again crooked, oh my gosh, but not just crooked, but off center. They all start to slope, to the right side there. They didn't, and again, we got exposed nails there. So I don't know if when they had this roof done, they found the cheapest contractors they can and the cheapest roofing they can, and they just had it done. But it's got problems. Surprise, surprise. So now, unfortunately, I write it up with all its defects. Luckily it doesn't seem to be leaking through its pop nails and holes and damage and missing shingles and all that. Oh, and then we got cracking at the vent boots. But, again, that could be something from its age. It's pretty typical to see every now and then. Boop, boop, boop. There's it. Right there, nice little split. But again, there was just a lot of really poor craftsmanship here. I don't know if they rushed it or they didn't know what they were doing, or maybe both, but unfortunately it's going to be quite a repair to have someone come out and correct all these issues. Luckily it's just 3 tab, but pretty easy to work with. But if you're going to spend the money and get a new roof, please make sure you're picking a good contractor. Don't go cheap.